What's up, everybody? Danny Dan here, bringing you a Teemo versus Tryndamere matchup. Please make sure to check me out on twitch.tv/DannyDanLaw, and I'm also on Facebook streaming and YouTube streaming, and I'll have the links below down in the description. So please check me out. Let me know what you guys think. Any feedback is always appreciated. So on this video, I will show you what runes, build order, and what you should be doing versus the Tryndamere matchup to be able to win lane and win the game. Thank you for all your support, and let's get started. So for runes, I went specifically on this matchup just out of mistake. You don't have to go the runes that I took for this matchup, but they work quite well. It's the Face Rush, Mana Flow Band, Celerity, and Scorch, and then I went into the Resolve Tree as my second set of runes and got Bone Plating and Overgrowth, and the standard attack speed, adaptive, and armor for the last three sets. What I would recommend for this matchup is to go into the Domination Tree, pick up Electrocute, Taste of Blood, Eyeball Collection, Ravenous Hunter, and still go into that Resolve Tree and pick up Bone Plating into Overgrowth. Then take your attack speed, adaptive, and armor runes. And for level 1, make sure to grab your Blinding Dart. And the reason is because Tryndameres are going to try to cheese you. They're going to try to cheese you. They're going to hide in bushes. They're going to try some way, somehow to get to you and get autos off. And just a few autos is well worth it for them. It's absolutely hands down worth it. Their passive is the main thing you want to pay attention to. When their passive is higher, it's that little red bar right underneath their HP bar. If it gets higher, they're critting a lot more. So a few autos level 1, they can crit at least once, and that is just absolutely GG for your lane. You're gonna have to blow a pot, and it's best to just try to avoid that by all costs. Avoid just face checking bushes, grab your level 1 Q and just avoid it. So good Tryndameres are going to be very aggressive, and it can be very difficult to win sometimes. Usually Teemos do very well in this matchup, but some Tryndameres can be quite versed in the Teemo matchup, and they can pretty much give you a run for your money. So you can play either two ways at the start. You can grab some defensive items, so you can either go boots level 1 with 4 pots, or go cloth and 4 pots. And then you obviously want to rush the Seeker's Arm Guard, and for added measure, you could always get the plated steel cap boots as a secondary item. That way you avoid a lot of his autos, you can tank a lot of his damage, and you'll be able to survive for a lot longer. If you're pretty confident in this matchup, and I hope you will be at the end of this video, which you should, it's going to be just run your Doran's Ring plus 2 pots, and you should be okay. So what items do you want to take for this matchup? The item order is going to be Gnasher's Tooth into your mythic item. I would highly recommend to rush Gnasher's Tooth on pretty much every game, except for any crazy situations, but want to run Gnasher's Tooth, and depending on your matchup, you want to go Leandri's, Riftmaker, and Ludens. If you get really ahead on this matchup and they have squishies on their team, I would go ahead and get the Ludens Tempest and wreak havoc on the enemy team. So as I mentioned before, the basic skills you want to pay attention to on the Tryndamere are going to be his passive. Remember, more fury equals more critting, and then obviously he's going to level up Q, so you want to make sure that you're paying attention to that, because that can heal for a significant amount if he starts to get ahead in the game. Another one is his Mocking Shout. So his W is obviously the skill to avoid level 1, level 2, because he will try to get to you, and it's going to be in your best interest to try to predict that W, that Mocking Shout, and make sure you face Tryndamere when you predict it. That way you won't get slowed, and hopefully you won't get run down into your death. So his ultimate is 5 seconds long. It's pretty much 2 Zhonyas back to back. If you have Ignite, which you should versus this matchup, is you want to try and make sure that you ignite him about a second or so before his ult ends. That way he can't really heal back up once it ends, and you'll be able to finish him off with poisons and ignite. I hope this video is informative, gives you a basic idea of what to do, gives you a good idea of how to go about this matchup. And if you liked it, please subscribe, please like, please comment. Let me know anything that I could do differently or better, or just some general feedback is always appreciated, as I love hearing from you guys and talking to y'all. And if there is any other matchups that you guys want to see, please don't hesitate to let me know. With that, thank y'all. Deuces. Tequila. My dude is after my ass.